it goes. Wait. I was like, there's no signal. Oh, okay. Well then. So, does anybody want to do anything the next morning before we do a short fast forward?
Should I read the book this morning or wait? Yeah, I highly doubt the bookworm's gonna wait for me to.
No, I'm gonna go to her and wait outside of the Hufflepuff. I'm gonna wait outside the Hufflepuff door.
Okay.
Bright and early in the morning, and you're like, hey.
You're muted.
Knock, 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 Penny.
Right.
I'm just gonna be standing there, waiting for her to come out to go to breakfast.
Roll perception.
Ooh.
Sasha. Get my notepad open.
13.
13? How hard are you knocking? Or are you just straight up waiting?
Oh, I'm just waiting.
Oh, you're just waiting for her to walk out?
Yeah, I'm literally just sitting outside the door with a book waiting for her.
Anybody else? Is everybody else just chilling at their dorm for now?
I'm gonna check out that ring. It was a ring, wasn't it?
What? Little tchotchke you got?
Yeah, the little thing that I
No.
found in the...
No, it's just it was a piece of wood that was in the
Okay.
shape of a wolf's head.
The little thing that I found. I want to check that out.
Okay. So the thing you're holding, it's about 7 inches by roughly 12 inches, and it's a wolf in
This is huge.
It's a what? Yeah. It's a wolf in a Sorry, no, it's not quite that big. That's way
I was like, it had to be smaller because it fit in his pocket.
No, thank you, my bad.
Yeah, it was like a...
It's 5 by 7, roughly. That sounds better. Yeah, it's roughly 5 by 7. It's a wolf's head in the shape of like a howling wolf. It's got green little like what's the word? It has green details all over it, on the outlines of the wolf. It's all one solid piece, but it's been kind of etched and whittled to be in the shape. Right now, there doesn't seem to be anything super special about it, other than the fact that it, when you were in McGonagall's office, it kind of shined and vibrated.
Okay. Cool.
So far, you haven't shown it to anyone. But yeah, so far, fairly unremarkable, but just a little tchotchke you found.
Okay, so I gonna take my book down to breakfast with me and start reading.
I have a giant Reese's cup.
Yeah, they have those like every holiday. We got one once, and then we're like, no.
Right, so you head down to breakfast with the book?
Yeah.
that you
I
got-
basically attack her once she comes out the door, so I'm basically like jumping on her.
I want to be clear. You're gonna go to breakfast with the book that you got from the restricted section.
Does it scream restricted section when someone opens it?
If it might. Have you seen Harry Potter?
I
you
mean-
might literally do that.
I kind of want to see how this plays out.
But also, like
Like, who else is gonna notice?
your professors.
But we also can't all sit together and read it because we're all in different houses.
Go ahead. That's fine.
Yeah.
At least for now. So you head on down to breakfast. You, as soon as you walk out, you're looking at Eloise.
Oh, hello.
Hi. So I came for the book. I wanted to see the book. Can we see? Can we, can we go read
I've got
the
it
book?
in my bag. We can, if you want to sit with me at breakfast, I can open it then.
Might be a little suspicious.
It's a book among a billion books in a school. It's a school. There's a lot of books. It just looks like a book.
I
Not made
had
from
the
human
book
flesh or
previously.
anything.
Does it seem different from like the books we would have regularly,
Yeah.
like the
yeah.
cover wise?
It looks like a reference book, like a reference section book, where it's much larger and obvious and bound.
So it would stand out amongst regular student books.
Yeah.
Did you see the book that Hermione found the Sorcerer's Stone in? And she took that one out for light reading. It was huge.
It was huge.
It was huge. It was like physically bigger than a normal book.
But the teachers know that somebody was in the restricted section. They might know there's a book missing, and they might be looking for it.
Granted, this is
I'm not
all
trying to
out
talk
of-
her out of taking it. We wouldn't be anywhere near her, so this is definitely like out of context. I just wanted for like my personal memory, because I was the one that snatched the book. I wanted to know like how it compared to the regular books that students would have. Is it similar? Is it like, does it say cursed book on it? Would I be able to tell that?
It's definitely big and fucking obvious to anybody who knows what that book is.
Well, so if you don't know what the book is, what did I do with my
So
dice
students
immediately?
wouldn't-
Already?
No students would recognize it immediately and be like, hey, that's not allowed.
Students
It would.
know.
Okay.
Great, I already freaking lost my dice. Do you have it, Jamie?
Yes.
Yes, you do, you little shitbag. How did you even get it?
Cats are ninjas. We've seen dogs versus cats.
So you guys head right down to breakfast with the book and all that stuff. Like, you guys tried to talk her out of it, and she's just gonna play her character.
I'm down.
She goes right on down.
Man,
Do.
I'll be at the Slytherin
Following
table,
her.
so
Um,
are we? Is there like a co-mingling table?
so
It's 2020 now. Come on.
when you guys get down to the Great Hall, which I'll change this.
I didn't need my glasses to fucking see everything.
When you guys get down to the Great Hall. Whoa! Suddenly I can hear myself.
Yeah, you went way echoey there.
That's weird.
Took Jamie's other toy, another dice.
Yeah.
Just such a little shit, aren't you? You're such a little shit.
Normally, it would just let you guys in and you would filter in without an issue. But today, it seems that there's a line, and there's only one door open, and there is a prefect in front of it.
What?
So instead of being able to just go in on your own, this time it seems like they're looking for something.
Do we see them, like, going through bags or anything like that?
Roll perception. Huh?
17.
They're patting people down and going through bags and doing all that kind of stuff. They're looking for what was stolen last night, especially with the missing headmistress. You're roughly 20 students back, Sasha, and
Just turn around and start walking away.
do you follow her, Eloise, or do you say anything to Eloise?
Nope, I just see it and turn
I'm
around
gonna
and start walking.
I'm gonna keep following her. She has the book.
Okay.
She has the book.
You guys,
I think I'll skip breakfast this morning.
do you have any sort of stealth?
Well, I'm 11.
So?
Do I see them like trying to
No.
beeline it the other way?
11-year-olds can be stealthy, just not you. Um, do you see them? Roll perception.
Off my dice tray, thank you. I think that's an 8.
An 8, so no. Nope, you're just oblivious, eating your food. Or, I mean...
Oh, I've
you're
already
just-
gotten in.
Sorry, no, you're oblivious, just standing there, waiting to be let in.
I don't have the book. I have nothing to worry about.
Right, you're just, business as usual. Alright. What... Are you just waiting to be let in as well? Alistair?
Yeah, yep. I'm just in line with the rest of Ravenclaw, or the whatever other Ravenclaws are there. Just waiting on some food.
Just doing your thing, right?
Yeah, I just turn around and I ask Eloise, like, how about we skip the Great Hall this morning and maybe go grab a snack from the kitchens and go back to Hufflepuff and read. And she just stares at me blankly. Eloise. Emily,
What?
don't tune out.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to that time. I looked at the wall too long.
Oh god.
She was reading words that were etched in, like scratched into the wall. It was like a heart with initials in it. She was just lost.
No, I
in that.
literally was staring at my white wall and like disassociated from my body.
That's
I'm
some
gonna just
strong-
creepy when I do
stare-
that.
I need to just stare at my monitor apparently and nothing else. Okay, so what's going on?
My character was like, so let's go back to the Hufflepuff common room and read. And maybe later we'll grab a snack from the kitchen.
Oh, sounds good. Let's go check out the book. Should we grab any of the other guys? They come in? Or are they eating?
I mean, I don't see. Do I see them?
Roll perception.
8.
How
I mean,
did you
it's-
come up with that so fast? Did you even roll it?
I rolled a 4 and my thing's a 4 and it was easy to put together.
Fair. So no fucking clue.
She doesn't
What
notice
about
the
you?
only bald kid.
Eloise, do you see them? Perception, please.
Let me roll. That's a 20 that I roll, right? The d20?
Yes.
Yeah.
And is that a wisdom modifier or
Yes.
Yes.
okay. 14.
14. You do see both of them.
Do with that knowledge, Eloise.
Are you gonna let her?
I do see them.
Yeah, you do see them. Are you going to? Do
Let's
anything
go
about
see
it?
if they want. Let's go see if they want to come with us real quick, since they were with us last night.
Okay, sure. We go over to whoever's closest.
Okay. Well, let's say. Both of them are within 30 feet of you, roughly. Just who do you approach first?
Whoever's farthest up in line.
That would be Alistar. Man's hungry, got up early.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
want to read the book with us?
I really want some food. I'm really hungry.
Can you point the mic at your face so that
It is.
that was your chin?
That was your
Also
chin.
part of my face. Be more specific with your language,
Point.
sir.
Yes, but realistically, we need to be able to hear you. Go ahead. You were talking.
Well, we're not getting in there with the book, so we're gonna go to the Hufflepuff common room and read it. So if you want to join us later, I guess.
All right, I will catch up with you, but I need food.
Find the bald boy.
I'm indifferent about food, so I'll join you.
I'm going to find Jade. Your mic's like really being stupid. Could you like?
It is right on my
I
face.
understand. Can you please mute it and unmute it? I'm just saying we can hear you. There you go.
Okay. Like, let's head up to the common room and then actually we have a mixed. Yeah, we're gonna have to read it in the common room because the boys can't come up to the girls' dorm.
Are like people from other houses allowed in each other's dorms? Usually.
Not usually.
I mean, there's nothing that prevents it because Harry and Ron go into the Slytherin common room. I mean,
I think you could have a guest.
I feel like, and then the twins, the Patel twins, they're in different houses and they visit each other all the time.
True. One's Ravenclaw. Or
That's
Yep.
fair. You might still get stopped for being out during. You might get stopped and questioned for being out during, feast.
Just breakfast. It's not anything important.
I'm just saying. Okay. Go ahead and head out. So.
Okay, so we go upstairs.
Yep, but I'm just going with her.
Everybody
Because
minus
obviously
an
I don't know the password into the Hufflepuff room, so I have to go with her.
Get a
Fuck if I know.
Elsewhere, obviously, you get through no problem. You get into eat your food.
yes. Breakfast. Favorite meal of the day.
You guys. 1% tiles. 1% tiles. That is that in detail. High or low, Alistar?
Low.
Low. On your way through, Eloise and Sasha and Jade, on your way through back to Hufflepuff, you do get stopped and questioned by a prefect roaming the halls. He says, "Hey, what are you students doing at a feast?"
Not hungry. And I have friends who are similarly not hungry. We're just gonna go back to the common room.
There's nobody else that you'd like to congregate with during this time.
Just you.
My two peeps.
Roll charisma.
I'm doing it. 21.
21. Well, alright. Be on about your way. Myself, I'm hungry. He waddles his way to the kitchen. I mean, to the
Great Hall.
Great Hall. Switch that again. You guys head back to the Hufflepuff's common room. As usual, your ghost is there, and you give him the password. You're let right in. All three of you. She kind of looks at you a little bit cross-eyed, but lets you go on through. Where are you going to go to read this book?
Like, literally just in a corner of the common room.
Alright. You guys
Placed
go-
as like a table and some chairs, or yeah.
It's Attack of the Cats. So you guys head over and you go and take a look at the book.
Yeah, I opened a snack. I can't have a snack without this cat in my face. None for you, fatty.
Aw, but I wanted some. You kitty cat.
What the fuck? Oh. I was like,
A third cat has joined the chat.
No, she left.
Hey,
Alright.
sir.
so as you look at the book is an 8x12 hardcover bound in hide with two insignias on the front of a wolf's head and a geometric shape that looks like a rune. The words Magi's Pinnacle are written in calligraphy just above the two insignias. The inside cover of the book shows a map of what looks like the Hogwarts castle, but the top is written Magi's Pinnacle. The book goes on to give a history that none of the party has ever heard of before, about how there were originally two houses, Lycan Fang and Runewisp. But instead of a ceremony, there were trials, dangerous ones. But even so, young witches and wizards would line up from far and wide to test themselves to see if they would be accepted into one of the houses. The students who made it through the trial were taught all of their standard wizarding classes. But after they were finished with their primary studies, they would study and test out stronger and sometimes darker magics on each other. However, each student bore an insignia which would protect them from the magical attacks of the opposing house, forcing the houses to work together, but also stoking a fierce rivalry between the two houses. So much so that every once in a while, mysteriously, someone would end up dead anyway. After more than 50 years of the school's both famous and infamous alumni shaping the wizarding world in their own ways, the school was shut down as too many people had come up missing, either through the trials themselves, which no one ever described outside the school, or through other means. The signals could not be destroyed, but they were hidden away and sealed at different corners of the earth, and to protect the powerful secrets the school had uncovered, which had been deemed too destructive for the general populace. A glamour was placed on all the objects and any mention of the school's existence to erase it from that person or creature's memory. Can I get do either one of you have investigation or history?
History.
I have investigation.
Can you roll investigation and history? One or whichever one you have.
That's a 20, right?
Rolled a
that I
natural
right?
one. Yeah.
Ooh.
And then I add in my number on it.
Yep.
poke yourself in the eye.
Right?
14.
14. Roll your 1 again.
17.
Okay, that is okay. Uh, yep, you're fine. You just don't really notice anything. However, as you're reading through, Eloise, you note at one point the book mentions a long squabble between the houses. It seems that the members of House Lycan did not approve at all of the use of Muggle weaponry, or frankly, Muggle anything. That's what I have.
So what were they called again?
Lycan Fang and Rune Wisp.
What do I notice? I'm gonna write this down.
You note at one point in the book, or that the book mentions a long squabble between the two houses. It seems that the members of House Lycan did not approve at all of the use of Muggle weaponry, or frankly, Muggle anything.
Is there any indication in the book, like, a timeline? Like, when this was? Was this, like, 200 years ago? Was it 600 years ago? Was it, like...
No direct dates.
Okay.
It's set up. The book is set up almost like somebody's medical journal, or like their like scientific journal. Like they were studying what they had found of what they'd been able to find.
I think what they'd found and what they'd been able to find.
A recount of someone's
Research?
research, yeah.
So the sigils in the book, right?
Mm-hmm. You guys.
Does it
Sorry, go ahead.
does it say what the ritual is for?
Roll wisdom. What the
Sigil is
ritual
for? What ritual?
Oh, the
That's
ritual is,
what I was calling the.
yeah, the trials.
The rune?
The
No.
trials are so you can join the one house or the other. So
I don't think
instead
Oh,
of,
that's
I
good
was
enough.
referring to like the insignia on the floor in McGonagall's office. I just assumed it was a ritual for that, because like it's a pentagram.
No, it's just
type
a
thing on the
rune.
floor.
yeah,
No.
nothing like that.
I rolled a 9, so I'm not really gonna get anything out of it.
Oh, fair. Yeah, nothing like that.
So, what this book is telling us is that there was a Hogwarts before Hogwarts that only had 2 houses, but they shut it down because those bitches were too violent.
Essentially, yeah. Either in
Violent
Hogwarts or
bitches.
outside of it.
Oh yeah, because it didn't have to be in Hogwarts, but then the map shows a map of Hogwarts, so maybe it was.
Are there any names in the book?
Specific names? That is a
Yeah.
great question. Let's see. Ooh.
DuckTales.
High or low?
I'm gonna go low this time.
The head, originally there was there were 2 heads. There was either a headmistress or a headmister, a headmaster or a headmistress, or one or the other. It could be interchangeable. But the number or the names that are here are, and I have to make a thing up because I didn't even think about this. You guys throw me
Ah,
curveballs
stump the
once in a while.
DM with first question.
Right? Yes, go.
Okay, you know what? How about we give you a minute to do that because I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Right back.
I say combining the vanilla spice tea with the mint tea was really good.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that.
Minty vanilla. Sounds like the white Tic Tacs.
I feel like my shirt's on backwards. That's because it is. I was like, why is my shirt choking me? I only like to be choked by people.
That's why I can't wear turtlenecks. Feels like you're being strangled by a really frail person all day.
You're like, I should call her.
Grandma Esther, I'm gonna kill you,
Oh.
Sonny.
What? What? No. Gotta call my grandma Hester.
Your kink is not my kink, but your kink is okay.
I was just thinking that.
Hey, there's some hot grandmas out there.
Well, I mean, if somebody has a kid at, say, 18, and then their kid has a kid at 18, your grandma at 36.
I think my grandmother was 38 when I was.
She was probably a fox.
The women in my family are well endowed.
What do you mean was?
Oh, Grandma Esther.
No. You said that wrong. It's Grandma Esther.
Oh, Grandma Esther.
I'm so glad this is all being recorded.
And the way she said, "You missed a spot over there." I'm gonna go get some tea. I'm sorry.
Oh God, that was so bad.
Here, let's just push my monitor off my desk. That's cool.
Oof.
I about did that. Oops. I thought it was closer to the fucking wall, but apparently it's not. I thought my desk was like flush against the wall, but this bitch ain't.
Now you can almost fit a whole U behind it.
Yeah, actually, I probably could fit back there. It's just trying to make a spot so I could easily put my notebook here to write.
If you push that desk back, you'll have so much more room for activities.
Not really. I wish.
Such as rolling dice.
If y'all,
And
it's like if y'all saw the room I was in right now. Whew.
at least you're in a room. I have a wall of curtain, no door.
When I was a kid, we lived in a trailer, and I had like a room that was like 6 foot by 8 foot. We had bunk beds in there.
I've got to say, I've probably got like a 15 by 15 room. It's a decent sized room. It's just I don't have a door.
Thankfully, we only lived there for like 6 months, and we were the hell out of that place because it was way too small for our big family.
Wall of curtain. Did his stream end on your end?
Yeah, I think it's because it wasn't playing anything for a minute.
Ah.
Discord's trying to save their server bandwidth.
Shit, I've got a yellow exclamation point over the stream.
Yes, I am. It's like, hey, if you guys aren't actually going to be streaming anything, we're closing this.
Right. Well. Bloop. Which, like, how do they know? You guys could be very intently watching that. We could be watching a movie together, bastards. Lots of people watch movies together. Why would it time me out?
We'll just watch Harry Potter
We could.
while playing Harry Potter D&D.
Like, I have them.
I feel like
could,
we wouldn't be able to.
I have all 8, yeah. We could totally watch them.
Mine were in the fire, so I don't have them anymore. So were my books. So were my collectible
Damn.
wands.
Makes me very sad. Have
Books,
you,
my DVDs. I had Fantastic Beasts as well. I just
I got 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here.
have you seen Sasha's wall, Emily?
no.
Oh, hold on a second.
The library.
I'm gonna sit on you, Joel.
I just posted in general chat of Leaky Cauldron.
Okay. Wow.
She's got a fair bit of stuff.
See that? God damn.
Like, you can zoom on. Is it on the detail for? Yeah, it's and that's
I'd
like,
show you my wall of stuff, but it's just clutter because it's all art supplies.
I don't think that's even all of her pops, and I think she's got another poster or two.
No, it's all the pops, but the stuffed animals that are Harry Potter aren't over there. That we have. We've got like a Niffler and a Griffin and.
So yeah, that's the book. Oh yeah, I should have brought my Niffler. He's just munching at feast. What are you guys gonna do after you're done reading the book? I mean, it's been hours. You guys have been just chilling for, like, just between classes. Every time you go to a class, you come back and you just read some more together. I can imagine.
Yeah.
So,
what were
Alistair's.
the names?
I'm sorry.
Did we get the names?
Oh, yes. Sorry. The leader of Lycanfang was Jeffrey Engate, and the leader of Rune Wisp was Lila Bonesock.
Bone sock.
I got to have creative license. You shouldn't let me have this. Bonesock indeed. But that's really the only specific names that the book mentions, is the two house leaders. and how they were both famous and infamous throughout the town.
Do we see any symbolism in the book?
The runes that you guys or the rune that you guys recognize, and a rune that you guys don't recognize. You see the wolf totem head from earlier that was described to Alistor that he never showed you.
Alistair never told us he had that.
Right, so I'm saying, like, metagame, it's the same one, but in-game, you guys just, it's just the rune and that, really.
I want to pet your kitty cat.
I mean, there's like, little etchings of different runes written down, and little bits of things, or, like, you know, snippets from potions and things like that, but there's nothing like particularly useful in the history.
And a map.
And a map.
Does the map look like familiar-ish?
The map's pretty detailed. And, yeah, it looks a lot like the grounds of Hogwarts. It's just, you know, there are slightly different things. Like, you'll notice. Go ahead and roll investigation for me. Anybody reading it? Now, Louise, if you're reading this, go ahead and.
20.
I should not roll investigation.
19.
2019 and no. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
I like 2019 and no. Sorry, what was the question? I'm so sorry.
What was the difference between it and Hogwarts? You just said.
Oh, like, you notice that the Whomping Willow looks a great deal smaller than it does in modern day. If you were to draw it out in modern day, it would show up on the map. And in this instance, it's just a little sketch of a new tree there. You don't see Hagrid's hut. You don't see the Quidditch pitch. But other than that, everything else is there.
Are there any on the older map? Are there any like parts of the building that aren't on the new map?
That aren't on
Well, we don't have a new map.
Well, that aren't on like any strange add-ons on the old map that we might not recognize or be familiar with.
Well, you know, that's a great question. Go ahead and roll investigation around the where do you want to look on the map? Do you want to look directly on, like, the grounds of Hogwarts, or are you going to go out towards the because it shows quite a distance around the actual grounds?
I'll look around the grounds in the map.
So after, go ahead and roll the investigation. After 4 or 5 hours, Eloise still hasn't come back to Ravenclaw House. You're just kind of chilling with the other people in your dormitory, Alistor.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and roll that for me.
I rolled the 10.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. You're in. No, you didn't find anything. You don't see anything different. It's kind of like a Where's Waldo. You didn't quite get it.
Yeah, just not seeing any differences or
Yep.
oddities.
Plus, I mean, I highly doubt that we've been here for a whole 2 months and I couldn't conceptualize a map of Hogwarts. So, like, we could be looking at something that, isn't on a new map, but we don't have a new map of Hogwarts. Like, we don't have, like, the Marauders map or anything like that.
You'd have to
I'm sure
venture.
there's school maps though, like
Right,
for
you'd
new
have to go back to
students.
the library and go find a map.
But I mean, like, the boys got lost first day in the books, and, I highly
Fair
doubt there are
enough.
maps.
There are probably maps in the library, where they keep a map.
I would say
Or blueprint. Well,
Right.
if I could, I would probably go to the library to grab the map to get a map of the school.
You're gonna head to the library?
Yeah, I'll let them stay here and do their thing, and I'm gonna go and just get a current map of the school.
Okay. So you head to the library. It's nearing the end or the classes have ended for the night. You're free to do what you want at that point. So you head on to the library. It's pretty uneventful. You manage to get there. Could you roll investigation or some variation thereof to find the book you need?
And if you roll badly, you
are
could just
there-
go to the librarian.
Are there librarians there?
Yeah, there's
There
definitely a
is.
librarian.
So I'm gonna say I rolled persuasion and just asked for one of them to give me a map, and I got a 19.
You got an 18?
Yep. Let me double check.
Absolutely, I can help you out. A tall brunette with very short hair stands up and walks you over to one of the aisles in the normal children's section.
While she's showing me around, does it seem like there's a little more hustle and bustle in here than there should be?
No, it's pretty quiet in here. There's like 2 or 3 people studying, but it's pretty clean.
Nobody's like standing guard at the restricted section or anything like that.
Not currently. It's still roped off, but as far as you know, she's the main person here.
Okay. I won't say anything to her to like hint or anything like that. I was just looking around to see if like anything was abuzz.
Okay.
But I'll go with her quietly to get the map.
So it goes pretty uneventful. You wrap up a map.
Alright. Then I'll go back to them. Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, I'll just go back to them with the current map.
After a short time, he comes back, and he's got a book with some maps in it. One of them the one he's got a bookmark in, happens to be a map of the Hogwarts grounds. I think it would be weird if they didn't like map out the grounds of Hogwarts and have it somewhere on. I think you can go into any library and get maps of like whatever the fuck you want at this point.
I mean, at any school nowadays, they give you a map with like
Oh right.
your. Yeah, they just hand you. They have stacks of them at every desk.
So yeah.
especially like big universities, which I'm assuming Hogwarts is closer to like a university rather than just like a little school.
Yeah, it's big.
Hogwarts is huge, so not having a map like
see, our school, it was, here's your room number, good luck.
I had a lot of that too.
At Western, it was kind of like that.
Is the
Like, yeah,
the
it's probably
current
this
map
general area.
attached to the old map, or attached to the book, or is it like something I like? You said I had a
Can he take it
book with
out?
maps in it. Is the
Oh,
map
yeah, it's-
removable from said book?
No, it's not removable. You would have to damage Hogwarts property.
Yeah, let's not do that. Wait, can't you mend it with that one spell?
You have that spell.
Does anybody have that mending spell?
Which one is it?
Oh, I can't remember. The little girl used it to fix Harry Potter's glasses.
Harrow.
So do you think if I just tore this map out of the book, you'd be able to put it back in with that spell?
Does anyone have repair?
I don't know.
Nope.
Then I don't think that could happen.
All right, well,
No
I
one
don't
has it, then.
immediately go to vandalism.
Okay.
Damn it.
Have you joined us by now, Alistair?
I was thinking about going to the library to see if I could find anything out about my trinket.
Okay. If you'd like to do that, go for it.
I would like to do that.
You know the way to the library well. You head on over there and you start going through the normal books. Roll investigation.
Oh, I minimized my character. Give me 2 seconds here. Investigation. $15.
You find a book that explains that wolf heads are a common symbol among people who worship the moon, people who worship, lichen, or lichens in general. You find out what lichens are, in case your character hadn't currently understood what werewolves were. You kind of suss out that you're holding something related to a group that is obsessed with wolves.
Cool. I will continue to do werewolf type based research.
So you guys have decided, you guys are still huddled up in Hufflepuff?
Shouldn't we have had class today at some point?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did I
Sorry.
miss that?
Yeah.
Oh, oop.
Oop.
he explained that we just
like
kind of
we come
zombied
back
through the
and forth.
classes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't.
Because like the last I had heard, we had been sitting here for 5 hours reading this book.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you guys been doing, and now you're just like really trying to comb over the book. It's late.
It's like, oh, I got a class, I gotta go, I'll be back.
At this point, it's late at night. Actually, speaking of which,
What day is it? Is it like about to become the weekend, or is it like midweek?
it is nearly the weekend. In fact, it's still, or it's fast approaching to Halloween feast.
Like, was this the last day of classes for the week, or are we getting ready to, or do we have classes tomorrow?
No, you guys are good to go. You guys got a couple of days off.
Okay, so they're not gonna come by and be like, hey, you got class tomorrow, get to your dorm.
Right? No, you guys are fine for now.
Just wanted to make sure there wasn't like any reason for them to suspect us for being
Not
in a
the like
different dorm.
curfew.
Yeah, right now it's only like 9 o'clock at night,
Okay.
so they're not like, it's not quite curfew. It's not quite get the hell in bed, but it's getting pretty late.
Well,
do?
I explained to those. I'm not good at like puzzles and stuff like that. So if y'all can like look at the two different maps and see if you spot any differences besides the Whomping Willow that we already noticed, since we have a side-by-side comparison now.
22.
I'm. The book mentions that there were only 2 houses previously, so unless those houses didn't have dorms or their dorms were separated at some point, I was trying to find some kind of like dorm for the previous houses, or what may have been the dorms for their respective houses.
Oh, so the problem with that is that the staircases and hallways and things change in Hogwarts. So that might not always be a static thing. The thing that you have, the map that you have, is more of the general grounds of Hogwarts. It doesn't give you a room by room analysis. It's not quite that detailed. Now, what you might be able to notice is, like, you know, an entrance or exit on the side, or like some sort of extra housing or something like that.
There weren't like any off-campus dorms.
No. They used the big ass castle for their needs.
Mm-hmm.
So, Alistor, can you give me a high or low?
Hi.
Okay. The dice win. So the Hufflepuff.
Oh, no.
Actually, nope, nothing bad happens. It's just that I needed to know where the thing goes, you or them. So for those of you in the Hufflepuff house, while you're looking at this book, an owl comes down through the chimney of an unlit fireplace in your dorm. It's small, covered in soot, has a badly damaged wing, and what look to be several scars and torn feathers. It's hard to tell the color past all the soot, but hurriedly it drops a small satchel at your feet. It's a purple bag tied with red wound cord. It immediately flies back up through the chimney and off. It just drops it at Eloise's feet.
Oh,
Well, that bird looked like it needed medical attention.
It's like one of the
Can
Hogwarts
I-
birds.
Say what you want about the postal service, they're dedicated.
can I check on the owl?
No,
took
it
off
flew
already.
away.
Oh, I thought it was still there. I thought it hit
No,
the
it
floor.
flew up the. No.
Oh,
the
I thought it hit
satchel.
No, it,
The bird hit the floor, the package flew back up the chimney.
yes. No, it drops the purple satchel and then
It
it
said,
flies up
"Kobe."
the chimney.
Okay. Can I investigate the satchel?
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so,
You'd think in a world of curses and hexes and jinxes and stuff that we'd all be a little bit more cautious about just randomly picking up shit that we don't know if it's safe or not, but we're not. We're like 11. We're like, yeah.
Don't we have cell phones?
roll your investigation.
Did you say we have cell phones? Why would you have cell phones?
I rolled a 16 and I have 3 in investigation.
Nice.
So 19.
Nice. Alright, so, when you open the bag, just a second. Inside the bag is a glass flower, about 4 inches wide and 1 inch thick.
Flower?
It's a glass flower. It's you know, but the petals are little droplets. As you hold it in your hand, let's see. As you hold it, a petal seems to fall to the ground. Roll perception, Eloise. Well, anybody in that vicinity.
Is it open? Like we can see her looking at this thing. It's not. She's not like trying to conceal it.
What's
Well,
perception under?
Probably wisdom
Wisdom? Oh,
or intelligence, I think.
I was wondering if I got the
Intelligence.
right one. 14.
18.
Sasha.
Oh, 4.
4. All right, cool. When it falls to the ground, you notice, Jade, that it seems to be humming with just a really faint humming sound.
Grenade! Everyone, fucking run!
I throw my body on top of it.
Yeah? Do
No.
you?
No. Can I discern with any kind of magical, like, what's it doing? Like, can I kind of discern the effect of this? It's clearly magical if it's making some kind of audible noise.
Laying there making a noise right now. If you want to pick it up, you can investigate it. She's holding one. She's holding a little trinket that's got several more of these on there.
You know, Jade's not really too cautious when it comes to this kind of stuff, so he probably would just like pick it up.
He picks it up. What do you do with it?
It's just a petal,
It's
like a
little,
glass flower petal.
Yeah, but it's
Or
in the
is-
shape of like a teardrop.
How big is it?
It's roughly the size of a D20 or a small pebble.
Oh, I want to hold it up to my ear and like listen to the noise that it's making.
As soon as you hold it up to your ear, it pops into your ear and stops making the humming noise.
Eyes goes like wide, just like.
Start clawing at your ear to try to get it out. Like, oh god, it's an alien!
Like frozen. Something just entered my head.
Yeah, it's like it's made of. It's like there's a magnet in it.
What do I feel besides something crawling into my ear?
It seems to be just sitting comfortably in your ear like a little stone.
It's not like burrowing its way in.
Nope. Nope. It's more like there's a magnet.
Can I pull it away?
Yeah. Comes right away. You're a slight humming coming from it.
I'm gonna reach toward the flower and see if another petal will come off.
Eloise, are you gonna allow that?
What am I supposed to allow?
You're holding the.
Are you gonna allow me to pull another petal off the flower?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright,
Of
I'm
course
gonna
that could
attempt to
happen.
pull another petal off.
You reach over and you pull another petal off.
Are they attracted to each other?
Nope.
Alright, I let one go back to my ear,
Pops right in.
and I hold one up to Sasha's ear.
You hold one up to Sasha's ear.
Yeah.
What am I doing with this thing here, sir?
I'm just trying something. You
Okay.
already saw I can pull it away.
Okay. So, does it pop into my ear, or?
Do you trust him with it?
Sure, I'm 11.
It pops right in your ear, no problem.
I'm gonna think. Can you hear me?
You hear nothing. You're still sitting there.
This is
Alright,
some
well,
kind of
clearly
experiment.
it's not some kind of communication device.
You
Maybe
hear
it doesn't have a
your-
mental component.
Did you say that out loud?
What?
What you just said about the communication device.
Yeah.
Okay, when you hear that out loud, or when he says that out loud, you hear an echo of that in your ear.
Okay. It is a communication device.
You hear an echo of that in your ear.
Go in the
Your
other room.
earbud with like walkie-talkie function.
Go in your room.
You,
Go in your
you
room.
ordering me to my room?
Go in the other room. I want to see.
Nobody
Okay, I
puts
go
baby in a corner.
upstairs to my dorm.
All right. Can you hear me still?
So Bedroom?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So she can still hear me even though she's in another room.
Your reception's really good.
I'm gonna go out of the dorm and go to my dorm and see if I can still communicate with her.
You guys are talking back and forth.
Alright, so
Got a
we've
wide
got
range at least.
magical walkie-talkies now.
Somebody has sent you magical walkie-talkies via a badly damaged owl.
Alright, now that we know what it is there anybody else listening?
How would we even know that? If they're not saying anything.
I'm asking out loud. Are you there?
Oh, okay.
Who sent this to us? I'm gonna see if somebody will communicate back to us.
Crickets.
Cool crickets.
Not literal.
No. There's crickets that are talking to us.
Complete silence. Eloise, if you don't have one of these in your ear already, you just hear all this nonsense going off amongst the ones that you're holding.
Oh, so those do make, like, those things are making noises?
Yeah, those ones are
All
making
the
noises.
flowers of them?
They're all humming while you guys are talking.
How many petals are there?
There are 6.
Right. So we go back. I go back to the dorm. I want to take the petal and see if it'll attach back to the flower.
Attach back to the flower? It
Yeah.
attaches seamlessly to the flower.
Okay, so it's not like it falls off. Doesn't seem like it's gonna wear out at any point. Like,
Everything seems to be top notch.
all right, well.
The pedal to flower is like the charging
It was sent to her,
apparatus.
so it was sent to her, so I give it back to her. I'm like, unless you want us to keep using it, this is yours.
Pretty cool though.
So, Eloise, they give you the petals back. What do you do?
I'm gonna like put them back into the satchel for now,
Okay.
so that kind of can study on those later and kind of see. Seems like we kind of have a little bit of an idea of what they kind of do, or they do. So before someone walks in and sees us messing with this unknown object that came down the chimney, we should put it away.
Is there anything else? I pick up the bag. Is there anything else in it?
You pick up the bag. Is there anything else in it? There's a note.
I'll pull the note out and hand it to her. This is sent to you, so I'm assuming this is for you as well.
A small piece of paper is sticking out of the small bag. It says, "Each petal is important. Communicate." Scrawled hastily what doesn't look like any sort of pen or pencil you've seen. That's all it says. There's nothing else in the pouch.
Okay. Well, that answered the question. And you could have taken that out of the bag before we did our science experiment.
I mean, the word communicate doesn't tell us that it's like a freaking long-range
Does it-
walkie-talkie.
Does the writing seem interrupted?
It cuts off like they wanted to write more.
Like
And
hastily
the
written.
piece of paper is torn. It's just a small piece of like Chinese labor camp, like help me notes.
Well, somebody sent this to you specifically. It seems like this was done rushedly in a hurry. So this might be an attempt to reach out to someone. I'm not sure if that was meant to come to you, but
Keeping
now
it
we have
anyway.
You guys have a bunch of information. What do?
almost curfew, so kick you guys out. Like, I've spent my entire fucking day with you. Leave. No. Can we?
Eloise,
I was just about to ask her a question too, so go on.
go ahead. I've been doing all the talking.
Can we conceivably keep one of the petals each so that we can talk at our dorms? To maybe meet up tomorrow?
Yeah, like a cell phone.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Because cell phones don't work at
I pull my
Hogwarts.
cell phone out of my pocket. Well, no, so much for adding numbers
phones-
to it.
Cell phones don't work
Right.
at Hogwarts, though.
They don't.
No,
They're
you're
just
not.
little gadgets.
It automatically puts you in airplane mode, except for it's a little Hogwarts Express symbol.
That's adorable.
Yeah. So I wanna hand everyone back a pedal.
And you share a room with,
Alistair
or you
gets-
share dorms with Alistair's. All right, now we have telepathy, not literally though.
No.
So you actually physically have to speak. You tried thinking it in your head, and as soon as you said something out loud, that's when you had the echo back.
Yeah. And since the pedals are right there, it's just like wait.
Yeah, that I thought about letting it squeal in your ear, like just fucking terrible, but I was like, no, that's mean.
We'll immediately assume it's dangerous.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like when you rip them out of your ear, you assume it's dangerous. No,
You guys can go on, but I have to go to the bathroom again.
Oh, no,
Cause coffee.
we can chill. I'm sure.
All right. So, we've learned that there were 2 old rival houses before the 4 were created. We've learned. We saw the symbols. Did we learn any information about the symbols? Were they like house banners for the previous houses?
Yeah, they were used to represent the previous houses. There were the insignias all over everything for the previous houses. Every wizard cloak that you see pictures sketched of have the little insignias, one or the other.
Is that insignia on the flower?
Is it on the flower? It's.
Yeah.
That's a great question. I didn't think you'd ask that question. There is a tiny little etching of both of those insignias on not the flower or on the flower base on the fucking what's it called, the middle of the flower, like a sunflower.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes, the seed part. It's like a sunflower with seeds for petals in the middle part. Yeah, it's got that little tiny insignia on it.
You said both insignias or just
It's
one
got
of them?
both of them.
Like overlapping, or one's on, or they're set side by side?
They're side by side.
Alright. So, that either means that this magical object is really old, or there are remnants of the previous factions involved. You said we're in, like, current year is 2020, right? In game?
2017, I believe, but just a moment.
Okay, 2017. So it's modern. Like we're in the modern era.
Yeah, why would we want to be in 2020? Then we'd have to deal with COVID
2017.
at Hogwarts.
I don't think Hogwarts would have to worry about COVID for some reason. Unless there's magical COVID.
Magical. It's the new strain. Oh man, yeah, definitely never gonna get these videos monetized. That ain't happening. Even if there was a thought in my mind, out.
So trying to think. We've got. Did anybody happen to write the names in the book down so we have memory of them? I forgot to, despite having a Word document open.
I did write them down.
You're the DM.
Right.
Of course you wrote them down. You wrote them down to tell us them.
I did. But I'm not telling you. Yes, you're gonna have to
I know it
deal.
was Jeffrey, and I've got the first one's first name and the second one's last name, which was shit. No, I don't. I know it had sock in it.
It's Joffrey, you Midwesterner. It's Joffrey Engate. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Very important. I made it up 4 seconds ago. So,
Make sure you remember this.
right. And then Lila Bonesock.
Cool.
There's been a cat
Right.
purring into my ear
Yeah.
because of this, like, you know, Hufflepuff thing for like most of this game, and it's so soothing, and I just want to pet the cat. Like, there's no cat. It just sounds like writing and an occasional cat purring and some people talking. But I'm here for the cat. I'm just waiting for the cat to come back each time.
Okay, one more time. The names: Joffrey, Engate, Lila,
Bonesock.
something sock, Bone sock.
Bonesock. Something sock.
Does it mention which house perspective? Like they were the representative of, or no, they were the head mistresses and head masters.
They were the,
They were the
headmistress and headmaster.
heads of the academy.
Yep. Lycanfang for Joffrey was Lycanfang, and Lila was Rune Wisp.
Does it mention any information? Did we happen to see any information about the two? Did it have like a prologue of them? Like,
Not really. It just mentions that that they exist and that the things they did were secretive and experimental.
Sounds kinky.
probably what the pedals are for.
For kinkiness?
Sexting.
Or secretiveness?
Sexting.
Nice.
Ye old sexting.
Well, I mean, it's only activated by words, so it would be bone sex.
Oh, my lady, I shall gander beneath thine frockling. It's just...
Someone else on the other lines, like, dude, we can all hear you.
This is a group call.
Group chat.
You, two of you are getting it on. You forget that you have your little things in because they're comfortable, so you're just like everybody's listening, but nobody stops you. But it
You
would look-
finish, and one of them's like, "That was weak, guy.
it
You
would
could have done
look
better
like
than that."
that.
You're like, so you were first, huh? Selfish.
Hey, at least I finished the job. First implies there was a second.
Ooh,
It's a walkie-talkie Bluetooth earbud.
legit. What color is it?
Blue.
Oh, cool.
Were you here when I gleaned the information that the sigils were on the flower?
No.
Yes, the sigils for both of the old houses were on the flower bud.
Who's examining it?
So maybe something triggered it to be sent to us by us reading the book.
Well,
Because that
bird
sounds
was
like
sent
magic shit.
the bird that sent the package was injured. So either something tried to stop said bird,
Or he's got a really
Or-
shitty owner.
or it's really bad flyer. But considering it came in through a chimney, I don't think it's a bad flyer.
I mean, it could be
Remember
like
Ron's
Ron's family bird.
Pidgewigian?
The fact that it went back up through a chimney is pretty impressive.
At least it wasn't on fire.
Can you imagine?
Did you just leave?
Trying to-
Maybe it ran into a tree. Maybe he's blind.
That would
Partially
that would be a really, really good homing pigeon. A blind homing pigeon.
Is Alistair still there?
I'm still here.
Oh,
Okay.
we heard a little noise and then your little screen went blank, and so I thought maybe you had left us.
It was my thing kicking me off of the share.
Oh.
I had it down for a minute. It didn't like that.
Is anything else I can glean from the book? So we know the sigils are just the house sigils from the previous house. We know the names of the headmistresses and which houses they were partial.
Are they lesbians?
One
was
was the name is Joffrey, so I'm not sure that it would be it.
Oh, I thought he just said headmistresses.
He did.
I did. It's
I thought
I don't know the
I
don't
got
know the
confused.
plural for like heads.
I can't.
Oh, I thought maybe when you said headmistresses, when you said that, I'm like, oh, maybe they were lesbians.
You
And
can't
that's all.
personally ask them their pronouns. That's what we're gonna go with.
I'm assuming they're long dead.
So as he can't do
Deserting
that,
fans, maybe.
but yeah.
We didn't
Lila
glean
and
anything
Joffrey.
from the map.
Hey,
I didn't glean
since-
anything from the map because I'm bad at investigation.
You guys are Harry Potter nerds too, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
part of the
Yes.
reason why we're okay. Is there anything in the books that ever said that the lifespan of regular wizards was extended past muggles?
No, there are a few that do live exceptionally long,
Well, yeah, I know there's
and
but
then
like, who
there's.
do we even know how old Dumbledore was?
I think there is somewhere that has the age on Dumbledore.
I'm pretty sure he was at least a Centaurian.
Dumbledore was
It's like
150.
110.
He was born in 1881.
And what year
Okay,
did
so it
Harry
says here, Rowling
Potter's-
said in an interview that Dumbledore was about 150 years old. However, on her website, she states that Dumbledore was born in 1881, making him either 115 or 116 at the time of his death.
Yeah, say 110, 115.
Because the bitch
So
can't
kind
do
of-
that.
So yes.
He was a Centaurian.
Yeah, okay, so they do live a little bit longer, because, like, what, the oldest person in the world was, like,
104?
108?
Oh, I was gonna say,
I'm
I thought it was
assuming
104.
these houses predate Dumbledore, right?
Oh, yeah, because Hogwarts predates Dumbledore, therefore these houses were pre-Hogwarts,
Yeah, so
so...
we either need to find something about pre-Hogwarts, or we need to glean more information from the book.
Well, maybe tomorrow or sometime this weekend, we should go to the library and see if the librarians have anything about what Hogwarts was before it was a school.
Alright,
It's like,
so I guess
or-
on that note, I'll be like,
has anyone read Hogwarts: A History?
ooh, I think I'm going to head back to my dorm and I think it's one of those situations where we should step away from it for a minute, come back with a fresh mind, and maybe we can glean more information from it by a rereading or something
Yeah.
like that. Or maybe get Alistair in on it so he can actually chime in.
Right.
I need to go to finish my studies anyway.
Okay.
You mean read more of your fan fiction?
Yeah! Fan fiction.
Porn. God, I hope you're not reading porn at 11. Like, I mean, that's in the days of
It's around.
freaking
It's the
Yahoo
2000s.
chat rooms.
Come on.
Surely no 11-year-old has ever looked at or found or read porn. That could never.
I didn't start reading porn until I was like 14.
That would
So.
be illegal. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, we lived through the ages of the Yahoo chat rooms. I'm pretty sure we all did illegal shit when we were about 12.
I didn't say go ahead and incriminate yourself. Like, that wasn't just like, hey, let's all talk about child predators. No, that's different discussion. D&D.
We're all very lucky to have lived through the Yahoo chat room phase of the
Yes.
internet.
Hi, my name is Chris Hansen.
Right? Like, man, those early chat rooms too. It was like that. Even if you were in like, it didn't. There was no like filter for like this is for this age group. So every room that you went into, regardless of his like, it's about books. It's about porn books.
It's about porn.
Like, it's about cars. It's about porn cars. Like, because all the adults in there were just like, oh my god, we have freedom to talk to strangers about sex. Maybe now we can learn about sex. And the kids were like, yeah, let's learn
I feel
about
like the
sex.
internet and the sexual revolution sort of coincided.
Right.
Anyway, back on topic.
Like,
What is this game becoming?
I didn't say incriminate yourselves. Like,
Hey,
God
but we read
damn
between
it.
the lines.
Anyway,
Plus, the statute of limitations, and we were kids. Like, do anything.
are we
But
going to progress the game to the next day?
I was hoping to.
You're like, but now I'm traumatized.
So, Eloise, you head back to your dorm, or are you gonna like forcibly stay the night in the Hufflepuffs thing?
Oh no, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go back to my.
I'm gonna take the pedal out of my ear so I don't gotta listen to her ramble.
Hey.
Do you go to bed at a somewhat normal time, Alistair?
Yeah.
So you're passed out by the time she comes waddling in, all
Waddling. He just called you fat.
from being drunk tired. I don't know if you guys have ever been that way, but when you're fucking just like, why do I keep doing this? Tired.
Mm-hmm.
Also
For the
fat.
past week.
No.
I was gonna say we're all Americans in our working ages, so yes, we've all been that tired.
So that's all I'm saying. So you go waddling / meandering into your place. Alistair and everybody else are dead asleep. It's quiet. The fire's roaring to give it a little bit of heat. You just gonna go straight to bed?
I am. I need to process the information.
Okay.
Louise?
I'm gonna go read my manga before bed, and then go to sleep.
She brought a manga. So
I brought
Probably a bunch
a
of
whole
them.
collection
I love
of manga, and
That's
my
what the big
parents
trunks
send
are
me
for.
manga. When I get mail, that's what it is. They're keeping me updated with my Shonen Jump.
it.
Nice.
It's just
Those are some good parents. Aww, do I get a pretty kitty cat on me?
a
Aww.
couple of manga on the table. That's fucking awesome, actually. That'd be a great drop. Thank you, some Baki. Like, I don't know. All right, so the next day, you guys all wake up bright and early. There.
Weekend, I do not wake up bright and early.
Oh, okay. I guess I should ask you guys. What time do you guys plan to get up?
I'll actually go to breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eloise and Alistair?
I'm already in line for breakfast.
I have the flower petal in. Now, does the flower petal pick up what anybody else has or just what I say?
Just what you say. far as you can tell.
Good to know.
Is it? Are we able to like have it in our ear all the time? But like like earbuds these days, where you like touch it and it turns it off, so that we don't have to hear each other all the time, but we can always be ready to hear each other.
You would have to experiment with it.
Okay.
I would toil with it
So you guys
and
are
like
gonna.
see if there's a way to turn it off and on, and while it's in my ear, see if it picks up what other people are saying around me.
Are you guys all just in line trying to talk with each other then?
Why do you keep poking your wand in your ear?
Did you stick your wand in your ear? Don't do that.
I'm not using my wand.
Finger.
Well, there goes the yes and.
Right.
Wait, what?
So, am I able to like investigate this or object, or not investigate, but like, I guess that would be investigation. Like trying to figure out what all this pedal can do.
Well, you would have to work with the other people who have the pedals and talk back and forth, but
Did Eloise give Alistair a pedal when she went back to her dorm?
No, they were sleeping.
no, that's why he's asking you why you're
Oh,
doing that. That's the yes and for that you missed, was that he was trying to get informed. About
oh,
the thing. That
I
whole
don't think I
improv
would tell
thing.
him.
I don't think I would tell him. Fuck him.
I don't get to know about a wolf idol. You don't get to know about magical walkie-talkies.
You don't get
You
to
can't
know.
hold the wolf idol that you don't know about against me.
Right? Meta
I know.
knowledge.
So, like, I'm assuming Eloise and Alistair are like probably relatively close in line, unless she's still in her dorm sleeping.
Yeah, did you wake up for breakfast, Eloise?
Yeah, I did. I was a little bit running late because I slept in. But I'm just now getting to breakfast.
Okay. As he's asking Jade about, as Alistair's asking Jade about the in-ear walkie-talkies, you arrive late to the lunch line.
I'll be right back. 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm like, Eloise, give him a pedal.
Hey, I think it's in my bag. 1 second. Start rummaging through my bag. Oh, right. I
we have
used
to
it as a
wait for
bookmark.
Alistair to get back.
I used it as a bookmark, though.
Yeah. The
How did you use a three-dimensional item as a bookmark?
I tried harder.
I tried harder. Yes.
It's like when you stick a pencil in the middle of a book. It's just got that lump in it now.
Right. It's like her book is marked. It's not gonna be hard to figure it out. But no,
It's
it makes
lump.
sense.
It's lump. Her book is marked.
It makes sense though to keep it inside of a book though, because it's a big thing. You don't
Damn
want
it,
people to
cat! You little shit. You.
He's stealing dice as we speak. Here, asshole.
I have a lap full of Luna again.
Quick, roll destruction.
Best kind.
Right.
Guys, I need a snack and I need to pee.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okie dokie.
I thought I wasn't gonna have enough stuff, but actually, for this is the role-playing part of this. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm enjoying it, but like the role-playing part of this is taking longer than I expected. So I actually have quite a bit. I'm pretty happy with that. We don't have to get to that part, but it's nice that it happens.
I've been trying to just like get what's the next step.
Right.
I like the roleplay part better than the fighty part, so.
That's fine. Well, the only thing that you know right now is that you got this book from the main library, and that the only place that you've seen these symbols in Hogwarts at all other than the wolf symbol you still haven't been told about, is in McGonagall's office. And you know that she's missing.
Think that she's missing.
Well, you know that nobody knows where the fuck she is, so...
And how many days has it been since then?
3.
Yeah, it's been a couple of days.
So we haven't seen her at any meals in that many
Damn
days.
it.
Nope. In fact, I had a whole little back and forth.
Welcome back.
I got a snack.
Nice.
I just got
Cheese it
done putting
fruit.
my ice cream back in the freezer.
Sharp white cheddar.
Always.
Oh, I love cheddar.
True. Making sex voices with
The
cheese.
sharper, the better.
I like pepper jack and Munster.
I love cheese in
I love
general.
cheese.
What was your question?
Whose question?
Yours. Your last question. You were asking
I don't-
about, like, trying to figure out what the next step is.
Oh, I was just trying to like
Hmm.
figure that out by gleaning as much information from the book as I could.
Did y'all tell
since-
Alistair that I used his thing as a bookmark?
Oh, yeah,
We haven't even told him about the thing yet.
no, he...
Yeah.
Nope. Go
He's just
for it.
wondering why I'm fondling my ear.
Right. Nope,
And
go
I'm
for
like,
it.
oh,
If you wanna replay that.
I have your pedal here in my bag, but I kind of used it as a bookmark.
There's still 3 petals left, right? You said we had 6, so me, Eloise, and Sasha have 1 each.
Keep in
Yep.
mind, he still has no idea what you're talking about as far as pedals and why he keeps sticking things in his ear and...
You have my what? What are you babbling about?
I have your pedal. Here, take it. Put it in your ear.
What? What?
No!
Why
No!
would?
No! Do it. Put it in your ear.
No.
Do it. Put it in your ear.
Do it.
All right. What? Jeez. Where did this come
Lots
from?
of one, ain't she?
Damn.
Are you
Poke it
gonna-
in the
As
side
soon
of
as
my
he
head.
pops it in his ear, I go, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
As soon as you get it closer, like within a few inches of your ear, it pops in like a magnet. It's comfortable. It just sits in there. It doesn't feel like anything's crawling or moving or changing or anything like that. And you hear that. Testing, 1, 2, 3. How close are you to Alistair at this point? Are you all together?
Thought we were.
Yeah. Okay, so you hear that as an echo.
It's more impressive when we're further apart.
You
It's more
hear it's an
impressive
echo.
when we're further apart.
Right.
Why are you giving me this?
True.
While
Unless
we
you
were
don't want
reading,
to be.
a busted up bird flew into the chimney and dropped a bag containing this flower and a note that seemed like it was interrupted while it midst writing. The flower base has the 2 sigils that were in the book representing, and I go through the spiel explaining everything that we so far.
You hear this echo, or like everything that is being explained is being explained with an echo, so it's just a little bit irritating. But you're
But I'm
understanding.
You're getting the information.
Yeah, you're understanding what's going on, why everybody's wearing these, and why everybody keeps poking their ears and stuff like that.
I think we need to go back to McGonagall's office. There might be something we missed because we saw the 1 sigil, but we didn't see anything related to the Lycanfang house.
You guys are trying to get back into McGonagall's office?
That's my. I think that's what our next step is, to be honest.
Well, I've been
I-
thinking I need to get back in there anyways to see why this thing keeps vibrating when I was in there.
Show us the
Pull it
wolfy
out.
dude.
That's the.
Oh, that's the interesting.
You pull it out, and so here's the thing. you pull it out, and you guys actually, it looks like he pulls something out and there's nothing in his hand, and then you just see it materialize. And he's just got this wood sigil in his hand that looks like a wolf has been carved and burnt and painted into it.
Yeah. So
The same symbol that's in the book.
that's the sigil for the pre-Hogwarts house of Lycanfang.
Dude. Where did you find that?
I found it when we were broom class.
Weird.
So, how do we go about getting back into McGonagall's office?
Well, being sneaky didn't really work out for us last time.
Do we try and convince a professor to help us?
I don't trust the professors.
I mean, if we give too much information away, they'll know we have the book.
Right.
But the more time that goes by, the longer the headmistress is missing. And if she's in danger, the more danger she's in. I'm
Business
assuming
or
danger's
something.
has
No
an
one
accumulative
seems.
property.
No one seems like to be like they haven't said anything about her being gone or anything. Like maybe the teachers know where she's at.
I think they're hiding it from the students, particularly.
Is my crunching too loud?
No, you're good.
No.
No idea you were crunching.
Yep.
Oh,
You're
okay.
a quiet cruncher.
Quiet cruncher, you.
Sneaky little muncher.
I tried to avoid that word when referring to a woman.
This sounds really loud to me.
That's because it's in your head.
Literally.
There are other things that are in my head.
Amy, get out of the
And
window.
you're probably really happy we can't hear any of that, honestly.
Very. You guys would probably be like, what the fuck? Why do we have this girl in our friend group? What is wrong with her?
I feel like you and I will get along just fine.
Oh,
Hey, knock it off,
speaking
cat.
of, just real quick, this isn't related to Harry Potter, but what I was trying to tell you earlier, Sasha,
Knock it off. Sorry,
I was
not you.
reading an erotica the other day. Yes? And it was about a crime warlord, like in the mafia and all that shit. And he met this girl in a strip club, and he decided he wanted her. So when they finally
As
fucked,
one does.
he fucked her with a gun. Like literally took the gun and stuck it in her. And then
Ouch.
after they were done having sex, they played Russian roulette.
That sounds horrible.
Wow.
Republican fan fiction. Sorry.
I wanted to read it again.
Damn.
It was hot. It was fucking sexy.
Well,
Let's get back on topic.
yeah, my bad. My bad. Yeah.
Y'all know DMs are a thing, right?
Sometimes they are. I don't know where this one
I mean,
went.
you guys super don't want to hear about the gay porn that I read.
Nope.
I mean, probably
definitely
not while
don't.
I'm recording on YouTube. I don't. Probably not. Nope. I'd rather stick to D&D, honestly.
So
Um,
I want to try to get to McGonagall's office.
So
Any
we're gonna
ideas?
try to sneak out of a meal again.
I don't think we try to sneak
I
out of the
need to
meal this
eat.
time.
So I need to eat.
Yeah, right. We haven't eaten in like 2 days.
So let's have our
I was
meal.
just like, I haven't missed a meal. Y'all are fucking crazy. And all of a sudden, I got this weird shit in my ear, and like, what's going on?
Right?
You guys are talking about different houses, and
I just
I
want my
imagine-
grits.
Ew. Nah, grits aren't bad.
Sw- d-
But like when you have a smorgasbord in front of you, grits is not the first thing I would choose.
My question is:
First thing
sweet
going on
grits or
my plate.
savory
Bacon.
grits? Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Sweet.
Savory.
I like them with butter.
I like them with
My
jam.
dog wants to go
I can mix some
outside.
jelly in there.
I might cut out, but I'm gonna walk my doge.
Okay.
I like them with cheese.
Come on, Brad.
I've never had a savory one. I've only ever had it sweet.
Cheesy grits are amazing.
I've been recording for almost 2 hours. I'm gonna stop the stream for a little bit while we. Well, dang. Hopefully that starts back up. I should probably check. Already hit the button. I have an issue with OBS where it just like I have to mess with it. There it goes. It's fine. At least I think.
Get really far away from, so I'm gonna turn my headset off for a sec.
It's cool that you could just do that. Like, I'm gonna walk the dog and my headset still works.
Too well, actually. Oh man, I forgot to put shoes on. I hate walking in grass with bare feet. Come on. Oh god. Wet grass feels so gross.
No glare on my face. If you're wondering why that's like the thing that I'm showing, it's just because it's black and it's in front of my face, so it doesn't make me like. So I'm Irish and Scottish, so I just don't have like skin pigment at all. Lighting is a huge issue for me. Just because I am some sort of alien doesn't mean I want to look like one. But damn it, okay, take it down. Set fires and missiles.
Shit, guys, the missiles! They're coming!
I like the way you guys think, though. Like, I think it's connecting. Why are you just interrupting my lunch with this? What the fuck, man? Or my breakfast. Just trying to get paid.
I was just like, wait, I missed breakfast?
Right?
No, I'm not missing breakfast. It's my favorite.
I was just like, I'm
Skinny
trying.
kid, big appetite.
I'm trying to eat bacon and you guys are shoving shit in my ear. What the fuck is going on here?
Bacon.
Now I want bacon. Damn.
Me too. We're actually gonna have bacon in the morning, so that's exciting. I have bacon thawing for making eggs. So this is pretty cool. It's Albus's original wand.
It is pretty nifty.
The Alder wand, I think it's called, not the Elder.
No, that's the Elder Wand. No,
Oh, this is the Elder wand.
no.
No, none of that is true. Okay.
His wand, the Elder Wand, is his old wand. That's the Dumbledore from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them's wand.
This one is.
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't this be the old one?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying.
But the old wand is just his regular wand, and the Elder Wand is the one that he used
I got you.
in the
Makes
books.
sense. I knew something, and she knew a lot more, and I bought it because I thought it was a cool story. Cool story, bro. I'll take one. She's got 3 different
Cool looking
ones
watch.
back here.
You
and
know,
a bunch of neat
guys,
shit. What's up?
now that Johnny Depp has won his lawsuit against Amber Heard or whatever the fuck her shitty ass name is,
Yeah.
if he is not in the next Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them movie, I am going to murder someone. I will fucking straight up murder someone.
I
He
fully
needs to
agree.
fucking be in that movie. There is no one that can play Grindelwald the way that Johnny Depp can play him.
Yeah,
No one.
I was
Fucking
team
no
innocent
one.
until proven guilty myself. Yeah.
Be right back.
Fucking no one. He needs to be in the movie. Period. Makes me so mad.
Did you just like lip smack when you said that? 'Cause it sounded, you were like, damn.
I took a bite of my Cheez-It.
She's gonna eat some Johnny Depp. I understand though.
You know, if there was one actor I could fuck in my whole life, just one if I had the
Bill
chance.
Murray.
Jason
Johnny Depp.
Momoa.
Johnny Depp. Like, give me that fine ass white man. Preferably in his Willy Wonka costume.
Dear Lord.
Nice.
10 out of 10.
That's creepy.
You do
Bill
have-
Murray and Terry Crews simultaneously.
Mine's creepy, but that's not.
I mean, each to their own. They're murder.
I think Jason Momoa is just like hasty. But he's got to be wearing the dreadlocks from Stargate Atlantis.
So,
He's too dark for me.
Wasn't there
Racist.
some sort of controversy about him too?
He's a genuinely good guy. I have no clue.
Yeah, I could be mistaken. I get Hollywood types mixed up a lot, so
my man crush used to be Johnny Depp. Now it's Ryan Reynolds.
no, mine will always be Till Lindemann,
Who?
the lead singer of Rammstein.
Oh, I can understand that.
That dude's voice. Oh my god.
I can understand that, but it's a little.
Yeah, but he's not pretty.
He's got a giant dong, though. Have you seen the music videos? I don't know. I love that some of their music videos are literally just them doing porn. Do you want to see
Only
fucking
like
rock
the
stars?
one.
Right? You like rock stars? You want to see fucking rock stars? We got rock stars for you. I don't know why they're Russian. Ignore that. I don't know why they're offensively Russian. It's like, I'm sure my Russian's bad too. I don't know if there's anybody that I can't offend, and if I do, I am sorry. But I'm probably gonna do it again. But I'm
See, and that's why I love Andrew Schultz.
oh my god, that guy, he goes out of his way. The thing is that, like, he doesn't strike me as someone who's an absolute piece of shit. He's like, I just
Right.
play one on TV.
Like, none of his shit's like, none of it feels hateful. It's all just like tongue in cheek, over the top, like
Right, you know what you came for.
pointing out the most obvious, possible stereotypes.
You ever watch Anthony
You know.
Jeselnik?
And what?
Anthony Jeselnik?
No.
Please do. I think you will like him as much as I do, and for the same reasons. Like, he's not like John Mulaney. I know we have disagreements on that, but
God, that guy's so boring.
if you like Anthony, if you like blah 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 blah, you will like Anthony Jeselnik. I like to listen to comedians sometimes while I'm doing my random work. Because I have like long periods of time, a couple hours a day at least, where I don't have to talk to anybody on the phone. So I just do my like random paperwork essentially, and I listen to podcasts and comedians and stuff like that.
I like watching the This Is Not Happening.
Yeah, those are good.
Those are usually pretty good.
It's like, Am I the Asshole? There's a podcast where people do Am I the Asshole, and it's amazing. Some of the questions they get, or some of the stories they get, are just, I mean, yeah, I'd say you're the asshole. Or, no, justified. I'd have done it to that person too. Like, I don't know, it's interesting. It's like Jerry Springer, but like less harmful to my ear holes. It is almost the exact same chair that Sasha and I had for a couple of years.
It is very similar looking. You're correct.
These ones are just more comfortable. Like, it sucks because I really wanted one of those really fancy, like, oh, I'm a streamer chair. And I sat in one for a while and I was like, this thing is fucking awful for, like, old man, apparently. I'm just gonna go out and I'm gonna get the cushiest, softest looking motherfucker I can find. And I found these Serta Big and Talls, and I have never looked back.
I looked into getting a couple of the big name streamer chairs that the big name streamers have. You know the brands I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
And so I really wanted some honest reviews. And every review I found, like video reviews, were by people that had been gifted the chair.
Right.
And it's like, you just got given a $300 to $500 chair, depending on the model.
Of course you like it.
You know, of course you're going to have good things to say about it, and you're going to overlook some of the little detail flaws because it's a free fucking chair. You know, so I ended up finding a few from people that had actually spent their hard-earned money on those chairs, and they're like, if I'm spending $500 on this chair, it better be perfect.
Yeah.
And they're like, this was wrong, that was wrong, this isn't comfortable, this is terrible. It's like, oh, all right.
So I ended up finding this League of Legends YouTuber that's kind of like a half serious, half silly guy, and he had like 6 or 7 different chairs that he had been either gifted or bought or whatever over his time that he had been streaming playing League of Legends. And so he had a few of them that were $400 and $500. He had a couple that were like a couple $100, and then he had some like, what the fuck? Where did you even find this? Like, I got this at the thrift shop.
The dumpster behind Goodwill.
Yeah. And he ended up saying that he was like, I got this Office Depot chair right here. It's like $150. Buy this thing. It's the most comfortable it's just a mesh back Office Depot chair, but it's the best thing I've ever owned. Fuck all these other chairs. And it was just like, he was just like super, super honest about it. Like, man, these are some really nice expensive chairs that I don't fucking sit in. I sit in this mesh back chair that I got from Office Depot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna turn my cam off for a little bit, so like you don't have to record me stuffing my face.
No worries, dude.
The office chairs have the perk of being designed with the intention of having ass in seat for 8 hours or so.
That's the thing.
Well,
Yeah.
only 8 hours.
Yeah, most offices, 9 to 5, all that good stuff.
Yeah, we do 4 and then an hour lunch and then 4.
And then you sit in it and play video games and stuff.
Then I go downstairs to my other chair and sit in and play video games. This is not the office. This is the other office. Yeah, I really like that we don't have to be in the same spot for both things.
Did we do anything since I left, or did we just pause?
We paused.
We've just been paused.
All right, I'm gonna hit the unpause button.
Okay. Eloise, you still here?
Yep.
Coolio, homie.
Let me pause my music.
No worries. When you guys get tired, let me know. Until then, I'm just gonna keep going as long as I can.
I'm getting there. If we could maybe wrap it up in the next 45 or so, that would be awesome.
Well, I mean, you guys just wanna to shut it off here with the idea that we need to investigate her office. It's not picking you up anymore, Sasha.
I'm good with whatever y'all want to do. If
I mean, I'm awake.
Right. I want to put a damper on the whole thing. I can go for a little bit.
No worries. Okay.
I mean, I'll be awake for a little bit. It's just my concentration's starting to lapse.
I understand.
Mine never existed, so you're
to be
good.
fair,
You'll
Don't
still
stare
have
at
more
any
con-
interesting
unfocused
walls.
Session.
You'll literally still have more concentration than me if you were asleep.
You know, for a minute there, I was taking a nap. When you guys were like, hey, are you still there? I'm like, yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, like, I'm not picking on you. I noticed that you have that, so I was like, okay, we need to focus the one. It's fine. Grab them back up.
It's like, I swear I don't mean to not concentrate.
I've played with all kinds of players, so, like, as long as you don't think I'm being rude by getting your attention when I need it.
Right.
No, you're good. I normally, this fucking wall. Fucking wall.
Interesting,
Oh, interesting.
white blank wall.
And, like, I've played with people with all kinds of, like, different personality types and whatnot, so I try to learn my people and just kind of, like, work with them. No worries.
At least nobody in this
finds,
group is on their phone or having side conversations with people outside the table.
Yeah. No,
Right.
I think you guys really play well together, which is nice. I appreciate that.
Those are my biggest pet peeves. Like when I'm DM and I'm trying to tell a story and engage my players, and they're just on their phone.
At least pretend to pay attention.
Right?
And then like when it comes to like their turn to do something, they're like, "What were we doing again?"
Yeah.
Oh, you've been smote. You just took 3,000 damage.
Write up a new character or leave.
Whereas mine
Wait, what? How
is-
did that happen? Can I have a
Got hit by
reaction?
lightning.
Mine is.
I didn't
"Alright,
even know
hey
we were in
guys-
combat.
Hey guys, we got enough experience and we should level up by next play period. Never happens. That's my biggest pet peeve as DM is like, we had 2 weeks
Hey, I was.
to level up our character and we're doing it that day.
I
But
leveled up the night you said it.
And that's cool. Wait, when did we level up? Oh yeah, you guys are level 2, right?
We are.
I didn't.
It's news to me.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Yeah.
saying that.
No, I think we only had 200 experience.
Yeah, we haven't leveled up. We only have 200 experience
we?
points.
Oh, no, okay, yeah, you're right. I only have 200 experience. Then no, I didn't level up.
Okay, I was like, I don't know about what? Because so far I've written most of everything that's happened down.
I think
There's-
no, I think you've just mentioned that whole situation before. That's why. I was
Okay.
off.
Yeah. No
I
worries.
remember you saying that at some point.
Oh, it's because today I was discussing whether or not you guys feel like the 2 different leveling things are better. Do you like event-based leveling, where you reach a certain point and I say, hey guys, you go up to level 2, or do you guys want me to just hand you experience and have you progress normally?
Event based.
I think whatever suits the story best, which is probably like an event based.
Okay. Sounds good to me. That's kind of the thing that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I've never been able to run a campaign where I did do that, but I just wanted to make sure that everybody was okay with it.
God, I'm like half asleep.
Okay. So,
So are we at this point going back to McGonagall's office, or are we like? I'm assuming we just
Ugh.
time skip the meal a little bit.
Right now, you're
Unless
still
somebody wants to
in,
go into like deep detail on what they're eating.
right now you guys are still eating breakfast, but does somebody want to go into deep detail on what they're eating?
Having brioche French toast
Mm,
with extra, extra, extra powdered sugar and so much syrup it'll rot your teeth. Followed up by a Pepsi.
I have Pepsi.
Full on Southern American breakfast.
Yes.
Grits,
Eating
bacon,
an entire plate of
pancakes,
bacon.
eggs.
Specifically having pancakes with peanut butter.
Ooh, yummy.
I don't like syrup, so
So wait,
I like these both.
were we putting a pin in it, or are we still going?
I'm good to
Or
keep going.
I do not really want to keep.
so?
I don't
I mean,
want
if we could be done
I
for the night.
will, but
I don't want to drag her along.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
If we're done with that, no worries.
Perfect.
I mean, we can keep chatting, but like my attention span is shot. I keep yawning. I'm tired.